Hey, it's Garrett, and I'm here with Janet, and I'm being careful. And we're getting off the ship today in Nawiliwili, Kauai, and we are just gonna walk over to the beach in front of the Royal Sonesta and have a beach day. So you'll walk through this building. Oh, had I only seen that sign before?
We weren't sure where you guys were, so we were looking to make sure you weren't outside.
We're just trying to get out of this building. And so where we're headed is right there where you see those houses. There's a hotel tucked under those trees, right? See it? We walked through the terminal building. There's nothing really going on in there. There's a sign, beach, shopping, hotels, rental car shuttle. We were gonna do a rental car here today, but we canceled it. We decided just to go to the beach. Have a nice, peaceful day. By the way, we are on the Grand Princess. I probably didn't say that before.
16-day cruise from LA round trip.
Hawaii cruise. Of course, there's the ship, the Grand Princess. This is where you come back in, same place you go out. Got to cross the street here. You're going to cross this street, and you can see the mileage or kilometers to the airport and to town. Basically the same. 2 miles. So downtown Nawiliwili is 2 miles up the road. And this is Nawiliwili Park. And we're actually in Nawiliwili Harbor. And Janet spotted a little chick. Where's his mom? Not a bald eagle chick though. ABC store, that's, you know, like a 7-Eleven or whatever. Actually, it's bigger than that. Usually. Anchor Cove, shops and restaurants. The Naughty Rooster Irish Pub. So if you need some Hawaiian shirts or souvenirs, that's the place right there. Chalet 2 for $2. Rubber chickens? I don't think that's reef safe though. Anyway, air conditioned in there. Shaka zip line. ATM. Another gift shop. We're cutting through right now the shopping center. There's more on the outside, more on the inside. I think though we can get to the beach via right here. See? Although I guess there's a chasm in between, a dry riverbed. Oh, maybe not so dry. There's a bridge, and it's not too far. So you can go right across here. Notice people taking their shoes off. Or you can take the bridge up there. See people walking on the bridge? take the bridge across the swamp, more or less. Hawaiian styles. Dukes. Royal Sonesta. So it was half a mile to this point right here from the ship. Half a mile. Cafe Portofino. Dukes. So there's Dukes. Of course, it's not Sunday, but maybe we'll get in there anyway. Dukes on Tuesday, I think it is. Although I'm not sure. It's a little breezy. You probably tell that in the audio. And cloudy. But cloudy is good. Shady. Now, we know from experience that you shouldn't try to lay your towels out on this grass under these trees. See this right here? The lounge chairs and swimming pool area are for use by registered guests only. So you shouldn't use them. The beach is public, but where the grass is private. It's hotel property. Heading across the grass, out to the sand. And I guess it's not a beach day today because there's almost nobody out here. It's a nice sandy beach though. I mean, there's this rock, these rocks, and there's coral out there if I remember correctly. We've been here once before. But it is nice and sandy also. And of course there's the ship over there, right? Oh, that guy's got a hydrofoil board or whatever they call them. Motorized. Well, we've walked almost all the way across the beach. And there's somebody fishing over here. And these people have chairs. I guess they must be from the hotel. Let's go down to the water. Let's go in the water. It's a nice beach. It's just in it. I think the water's about 75. So it may feel cool to you at first. Maybe feel cold. And there's a bogus shore break. So you got to avoid that. And there are some rocks. Run towards the wave. There you go. Of course, this is a waterproof camera, so. See, now I'm standing on rocks. And now sand again. So, and they're sort of smooth rocks. I mean, they're not river rock, smooth. Oh. But, you know, and I guess they might cut you. Oh, that's rock. That's rock. Well, now I'm on rock 100%. There's sand. So the waves break like right where the rocks are. And of course, there's the ship. Look how beautiful that is, though. I mean, when I think Hawaii, looks like Tahiti or Moorea. Polynesia. And then you have a giant hotel. And Janet on the beach. These are all cruise ship passengers down here. Not that we had to go down here. You can go anywhere on the sand, right? All beaches are public. We were down at the beach right over there. There's the ship, of course. And we decided to go exploring. And we found, number one, bathrooms. Now, I don't know if they want you to use their bathrooms, restrooms. Your shuttle at main entrance. But then there's an elevator here. And it says it goes to the upper level. There's also some mirrors. And so I push the upper level, you will. And that let me out way up here on the top of the hill. See? And Janet's here. So we're going to try to walk to the lighthouse. I think we can get there this way. The elevator was, well, right there. And this says shoreline access. And there's a parking lot. So, good sign. And chickens. Chickens are always a good sign. Of course, the ship is right there. Right there. And then these say shoreline access parking. So this is the mouth to the harbor. That's the jetty. Hokula'a. So that says pedestrians prohibited on cart path. Well, there's one of the lighthouses, not the big one. Oh, am I on the cart path though? People down there. Now, I'm no expert, but I think those might be nenes. The rare endangered nenes. And some down there too. I don't want to bother them. Oh, look, a lake. Oh, another group there. Those are Canada geese over there, though, I think. Maybe they're nenes. Or something else altogether. We came to this sign. There's a plane coming in for a landing at the airport, which is right over there to the left. Pedestrians prohibited on golf course. So, and it also said they're prohibited on the cart path. So what do you do, right? Then we came to these signs. And you can see a little beach over there and the lighthouse. I'm not sure where the shoreline access is. There's a beach right there too. We came from over there, and of course there's the ship. So wedge-tailed shearwater nesting area is here. Look at down there. There's a couple little beaches there. And the lighthouse. Pedestrians prohibited on cart path, shoreline access. So it's a little confusing, right? There's some people over there. Hi. How you doing? Guess this is the shoreline access. Stable. Looks like animals have made tunnels through that grass. So when a wave crashes up here, makes a big plume of water. Like that. It's very uneven though. I mean, it's not made for people like a stairway. And I'm guessing the water comes all the way up here at some time during the day or year. But it's really, you know, it's rocky. So we came to a more flat area. More flat, not flat. Now we're getting into sand. And a beach. Full of driftwood and waves, bigger than the beach by the hotel. Probably dangerous too. And mist coming off the waves. Coconut. Wow, this sand is nice. Much nicer than the place around the bend. Don't turn your back to the ocean. A little cooler than over around the bend too. But just a little. According to Google Maps on my phone, this is Running Waters Beach, and the one we saw over there, which you can't see now, but it's around over there by that last palm tree, that's Nanini Beach. Nanini, Running Waters, and that's Janet, Sitting Janet. So I'm going to name this Sitting Janet Beach, and that's a coconut that's not been opened. Have you ever opened a coconut? Let's see. Don't near the coconut milk. I've actually done this before. This one's still got a lot of padding on the outside, so I'm not gonna get that open without something sharp. I don't know. Sorry. So a little further this way, we see a path going up the side of the hill on the other side of that big black rock. And somebody has made a chair here, and we actually want to know what this driftwood sculpture here is. Probably. Janet was just noting that the water must come all the way up here at some point. right? I wonder if this is to block people from using that path. More sand. Oh, there's a person walking along there. Janet took the low road. I took the high road. Looks like a trail going off this way, maybe. Yeah, maybe not. So we're gonna go up this trail. Probably head back to at least the hotel there. Maybe stop in at Duke's. Well, this looks pretty steep though. I noticed a couple people went off further that way. I guess their goal is to get to the lighthouse. Just came up that hill. And there's a warning sign here and I don't know, shelter. Oh, showers. Trash cans. Anyway, and banana plants. So these are banana plants. Might call them banana trees. That's one cut down. And right there is a flower. And you can't see it yet, but up inside there will be little tiny bananas. And as it grows, it, you know, there'll be bananas grow on it, on that stalk. So taking the path down there that we did from around in the hotel on the other side to here, my watch says it was 0.83 miles, so just under a mile. I don't know if that's accurate, but that's what it says. Pedestrians prohibited beyond this point. So we're going to take this path up, and we should be able to get to a road up here according to my map, and we're going to circle around and back to the hotel, and then of course back to the ship. I've heard that this is one of the scenes in Happy Gilmore, you know, the Adam Sandler movie. Does it look familiar? So there's a rundown hotel, maybe? And that's how close we are to the airport. Well, the path did lead out to a parking lot, which is going to lead out to a street, which is going to take us back around to the hotel. We hope. Hey, they have outhouses here. So if you need to go, the parking lot was around there to the right. Now we're on Nanini Point Street, I believe. I remember the beach was Nanini. sort of a lake here. I do want you to look at this flower right here, though. That is a big, giant hibiscus. Bird coming in for a landing. Way out there, though. So there's a bridge here. So we're almost back to the elevator. I believe it's just right up here. And they're rebuilding something here. So you can see this is the Royal Sonesta again. There's the ship right straight through there. That's the top of the elevator up there. But to get to the top of the elevator where we got off, we would have had to walk uphill again, and we decided to just walk down this road, such as it is. Such as it is. There's the bathrooms and the entrance to the elevator. And it goes up to that hill. And there's the beach, and there's the ship. And in case I didn't mention it, though I probably wrote it earlier in the video, that's Kalapaki Beach. Kalapaki Beach. And Janet and I both agree that it probably would have been quicker to come back along the shoreline. Come back the same way we went rather than through the golf course. But at least we know what it looks like up there now. And so do you.
The lighthouses.
And Janet's upset because we didn't make it to either of the lighthouses. So we came into Duke's, and Janet wants a Mai Tai, and it happens to be Wednesday, and every Wednesday you can get a burger and a beer for $28. So we're going to split a burger, and I'm going to get some blonde ale, Duke's blonde ale. We ordered just one hamburger cut in half, and she brought them on separate plates. And of course Janet got a Mai Tai, I got a longboard ale, and this is like the best burger ever. It's just like the song, Duke's on Wednesday. Duke's on Wednesday. We decided to have a hula pie, and I forgot to record it when it was in all its glory. I'll put a photo right here. So we're leaving Duke's, we're heading back to the ship, make a brief stop at the ABC store. But for now, our day in Kauai is finished. Yeah.
I wanted you to show the rental place.
Janet wanted you to see the rental place because they got boards, they got boogie boards. Oh, hey, they got a price list. Okay. Snorkel. Thank you. So from Kauai, Nawiliwili, Kauai.
I'm Janet,
And I'm Gareth.
and we'll see you in the next port. Bye.
Bye.